Kia ora everyone, welcome to Story Time for today. It's great to have you joining us. Today I'm not live because I'm actually in a meeting that I have to be at, but I have pre-recorded this all for you, so hope you enjoy our stories for today. We have got Wheels, which is a really cool story. We've got this new one called What Colour is the Sky? And then we've got a book written by a very good friend of mine, Chris Lamb Sam, called Inspector Brunswick. And we're going to be reading that soon. So first up, we're going to read Wheels. And you'll be able to help me along with the story because you have to find out what might be coming next. So Wheels. Rumbly wheels, grumbly wheels, hauling up the hill wheels. Wheels go fast, wheels go slow. Shout out what's coming if you know. What do you think it might be? It's got lots of wheels, quite high up in the air. Looks like it's got a trailer on it. It could be a truck. Oh, it's a big rig. Big rig. Watch it go. Whizzy wheels, busy wheels, roaring up the road wheels. Wheels go fast, wheels go slow. Shout what's coming if you know. Ooh. It's like I can only see one wheel there, and I can see it through. It's got like a headlight, and it's got like an axle and some brakes there. They might only have two wheels. It's a motorbike. Motorbike. Watch it go. Snazzy wheels, jazzy wheels, picking people up wheels. Wheels go fast, wheels go slow. Shout out what's coming if you know. Can't really see anything in the picture, but it picks people up. It looks like they're waiting. They're putting their hand out. I think it could be a bus or it could be a taxi. Don't think it's a train because there's no tracks. Well, let's find out. Taxi, taxi. Watch it go. Zoomy wheels, vroomy wheels, racing to a fire wheels. Wheels go fast, wheels go slow. Shout what's coming if you know. Now, I think that gives it away, doesn't it? It goes fast and races to a fire. I think it might be a fire truck, fire truck. Watch it go. Yucky wheels, mucky wheels, carting off the trash wheels. Wheels go fast, wheels go slow. Shout what's coming if you know. Now, it looks like there's a bunch of recycling and rubbish there. I think it might be a rubbish truck, rubbish truck. Watch it go. Bumpy wheels, dumpy wheels, bouncing round the town wheels. Wheels go fast, wheels go slow. Shout what's coming if you know. That might give it away. I wonder if it's a school bus, school bus. Watch it go. Tiny wheels, shiny wheels, having heaps of fun wheels. Wheels go fast, wheels go slow. Shout what's coming if you know. Oh, it looks like it's been wrapped up in a present. It looks like it's got two wheels. It's quite small. You might be able to stand on it, and I know lots of you might have one. Scooter, scooter, watch us go. And there's a little bit around the parts of the wheel. That the outside part of the wheel, that's your tyre, and then you got your tread, which is the surface of the tyre, which is all grippy. You got the hub in the middle, the rim, which is this middle bit around here, and there's a valve that you can use to pump up, and also you got the lug nuts to tighten the wheel. So that's a really cool story. Now here is our next story called What Colour is the Sky? And it's by a New Zealand author called Shallgrass. And this is a really cool story with some interesting scientific background to it as well. Let's have a look. A beautiful dawn was breaking across the meadow. What colour is the sky? Pihoihoi wondered aloud. That's a little pihoihoi there. Hedgehog was heading off to bed and murmured back, the sky is brown. What colour do you think the sky is? But the sky is blue. And there's hair. Puzzled, Pihoihoi and Hare decided to solve the mystery. The first creature they encountered was Snail. There's a little snail there. What colour is the sky? They asked. The sky is grey like everything else, Snail said. Next, they came across Mouse. What colour is the sky? Asked Pihoihoi. It's green, Mouse muttered before scuttling away. More confused than ever, Hare and Pihoihoi found Frog. Do you know what colour the sky is? They asked. But Frog couldn't help. What is the sky? He croaked. Said Hare. The sky is blue. The frog was jumping away, saying, What is blue? An idea was forming in Pihoihoi's mind, but it wasn't yet clear. Ruru flew overhead as the light began to fade. What colour is the sky? Hare called. There's Ruru there. For me, Ruru replied, it is the deepest blue. See, the clouds are starting to roll in there as well. Thought Pihoihoi. For me. Just then, the last rays of sunlight illuminated the clouds. To see things unclouded, use more than your eyes. There's more to ponder than the colour of skies. One might see blue and one might see grey and walk side by side at the end of the day. And the special part around the story is that we all see things differently. And it's okay that if we look at a situation, it's a little bit different. But as long as we walk together as friends, it's the most important thing. Okay, but then what colour is the wind? Said Pihoihoi. And actually, it talks about some of these animals, and that like there are birds like the Pihoihoi that can see the rainbow of colours like humans can, but they can also use, they see ultraviolet light really well. Hedgehogs have poor eyesight, and they often only see things kind of like as brown or very dark. Frogs can only see well at a distance, but they can see really well at night. And it also says they always blink when they swallow because their eyes roll down into the roofs of their mouths. That's pretty funny. And rabbits or hares, they see a mixture of red, green and blue, but only green and blue for rabbits. So that's why the sky would definitely look blue. Snails can only see where the light's coming from, so they don't see much at all. So everything's grey. Mice can see clearly, and they can usually see mostly in greens and blues. And Ruru, which are there's like an owl, they can see things in the dark more so than human eyes. So they've got pretty good eyesight. So that's a really cool story as well. Now finally, we've got Inspector Brunswick and the Case of the Missing Eyebrow by Angela Keoghan and Chris Lamb-Sam. Like I said, this is my friend Chris, who he wrote this story with and his friend illustrated it as well. After a long week of solving cases, Inspector Brunswick, the world's greatest cat detective, and his loyal assistant Nelson were taking a well-deserved break at the art museum. I'm just going to move back so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Once inside, Brunswick was greeted by a crowd of worried faces. His whiskers began to tingle with curiosity. What's wrong? He asked the puzzled museum director. Lots of different art pieces there. There's something different about the portrait of the Admiral today, said the director, but nobody knows what it is. Brunswick looked at the portrait for a moment. Aha! He shouted. I've got it. I'm going to bring this up a little bit closer. Can you look at the portrait here? What seems to be missing? He is missing an eyebrow. Oh my goodness. He is missing an eyebrow. Gasps of horror went through the crowd. The director shrieked and fainted. Ah! The Admiral cried, "How embarrassing! Somebody please help me!" "Never fear," called Nelson. "Inspector Brunswick is very good at solving mysteries, especially airy ones." "Yes, of course," said Brunswick, "and I know exactly where the missing eyebrow is." I wonder where it is. "Clearly," said Brunswick, "the eyebrow has floated down from the painting and landed on someone's hat." "Case closed," said Nelson. Everyone began to examine their hats, but the eyebrow was nowhere to be found. Said Brunswick. "Obviously the eyebrow has fallen off someone's hat and is now stuck to someone's shoe." "Case closed," said Nelson. Everyone looked at the soles of their shoes, but the eyebrow wasn't there either. There's Brunswick. He's thinking. Brunswick and Nelson searched high and low for the missing eyebrow, but it was nowhere to be found. Oh dear. In the chandelier, in the postcards, in the vases. What's Nelson doing in a vase there? "Of course, it's worse than I feared," said Brunswick. "This was no accident. The eyebrow has been stolen." The director shrieked and fainted again. Brunswick quickly hatched a plan. He would wear a clever disguise to help catch the eyebrow thief red-handed. Nelson, however, had a different idea. Wonder where the eyebrow has gone. "Perhaps we should take a closer look at the painting, Inspector." "What? Of course. Oh, yes, of course," said Brunswick, and he whipped out his magnifying glass. At that moment, Brunswick saw tiny footprints leading off the painting and down the wall. "By Jove, a clue! We must follow these footprints at once." You can see the footprints. Over, under, around, and through. Brunswick followed the footprints. Around all the way over here and all the way, going through the door into some other place. The trail led them to a very odd-looking painting. "Inspector," cried Nelson, "we've found a missing eyebrow." "Oh, have I? So I have," said Brunswick. "And what do you notice about the picture there? What has the little Cupid baby got? A moustache?" Brunswick plucked the eyebrow from the painting. "Ow!" squeaked the eyebrow. "Be careful with me!" "Goodness! I never knew eyebrows could talk," said Nelson. "I'm not an eyebrow," said the eyebrow. "I'm a caterpillar." "So it was you who stole the Admiral's eyebrow," said Brunswick. "I didn't steal it," said the caterpillar. "I only painted over it and pretended to be his eyebrow for a day." You look, and that way, and that way, and that way. It's like, But why would you do that?" asked Nelson. "I'm an artist," said the caterpillar. "People always overlook my tiny paintings. I just thought being part of some smaller paintings would help me be noticed. I'm so sorry for all the trouble." Just then Brunswick had an idea that made his whiskers tingle. "Mr. Caterpillar," said Brunswick, "I'm sure I could arrange a lot more attention for a talented artist like you." "Oh, thank you," said the caterpillar. That evening, Brunswick and Nelson spread the news that the museum had agreed to exhibit new paintings by the world's smallest artist, featuring the portrait of the Admiral and his new eyebrow. The next day, the whole town came to see the show. Gasps of amazement came from the crowd each time the caterpillar changed the Admiral's expression. Others marvelled at the caterpillar's paintings, and the director shrieked with delight. "Case closed," asked Nelson. Case closed, agreed Brunswick. And by the way, this is not an eyebrow. It was just a very hairy caterpillar. Hey, it's been awesome for you to have you all joining us. Hope you enjoyed our stories for today. And we'll catch you up on Friday for our last story time of the week. Ka kite anō.